Hello, good afternoon to all of you. Please tell me, can you hear me? क्या मेरी आवाज आप लोगों को आ रही है? Please tell me, yes or no. Hmm? Tell me, can you hear me or not? Yes, very good. Anjas is saying yes, sir. Okay, चलो. So फटाफट से चालू करते हैं आज का लेक्चर. बच्चों आ जाओ जल्दी ऑनलाइन. Okay, good. So can I start lecture now? Can I start lecture? Yes or no? Yes or no? Please tell me. Okay, good. So very good afternoon to all of you. Hmm? Maybe construction is going on in our society. So maybe आप लोगों को कंस्ट्रक्शन की आवाज आ सकती है. That's why I have used this dynamic mic. Okay, ठीक है ना? तो एक बार फिर से बोल दो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आप लोगों को? Okay, good. Good, no problem. चलो, so I will start lecture now. ठीक है ना? Yes or no? Okay, good. Okay, good. So we have started our volumetric analysis, and we are talking about what we were talking about in last lecture. Anybody knows what we were talking about? क्या देख रहे थे हम लोग कल? In the last lecture we have seen normality, correct, molarity, what is the definition of normality, what is preparation of standard solution, ठीक है, and after that we have seen preparation of standard solution, ठीक है. We have seen molarity, what is molarity, its definition, its unit, then formula of molarity, how to prepare molar solutions, how to prepare or how to determine molecular weight or molar mass of the compound, ठीक है. Then we have seen normality, we have seen definition of normality also, volume, sorry, unit of molarity we have seen, then we have seen formula, and then how to prepare a normal solution. First of all we have seen the how to prepare equivalent, how to calculate the equivalent weight, ठीक है. Again it is depend upon which kind of reaction is there. If the reaction is acid base, then you have to, if the reaction is acid base, then you have to consider the number of H plus or OH minus ions are removed. So we have to consider whether that is acid is diabasic acid, or that base is diabasic acid, that base is monobasic, monoacidic base, diacidic base, or monoacidic, monobasic acid or diabasic acid. So depending upon the number of H plus ion present, or depending upon the number of OH minus ions present, we have to divide the molecular weight by that H plus or OH minus ions. This is in case of neutralization reaction. And what in case of redox reaction, then you have to see the change in oxidation state you have to consider, or you can say the transfer of electron you have to consider. And in case of precipitation and complex formation reaction, you have to consider the univalent cation, how many univalent cations are produced, that you have to consider, ठीक है. Okay, then last topic we have seen the preparation of standard solutions, how to prepare a standard solutions. Two methods are there, direct method and indirect method. Direct method में क्या करते हैं, if you take a exact weight or a proper weight, and by using a balance, and dissolve that substance in a minimum amount of water and dilute up to the mark. For example, if you have to prepare 500 ml, then take a 500 ml volumetric flask and dilute up to the mark. Then indirect method means standardization method is there. Indirect method means standardization method. Indirectly we are determining the concentration of that substance. For example, titration methods, we can use titration method. For example, standardization of sodium thiosulfate by using oxalic acid. Sodium thiosulfate का standardization कर सकते हैं हम by using oxalic acid, ठीक है. Oxalic acid is a standard solution, it is a standard substance. So by titrating sodium thiosulfate with oxalic acid by using a proper indicator, we can find out. Kanishk is asking, sir, which publication is best for chemistry textbook? So please हम ये जो क्वेश्चन आंसर और डाउट है ना, ये हम लोग लेक्चर के बाद लेते हैं, ठीक है ना. तो आप, मैं 5 मिनट्स आप लोगों को देता ही हो, तो इन दैट 5 मिनट यू कैन आस्क मी योर प्रॉब्लम्स, व्हाट यू वांट टू डिस्कस विद मी, दैट वी विल सी आफ्टर द एंड ऑफ दिस लेक्चर, ठीक है ना, सो दैट वी कैन नॉट गेट डिस्टर्ब, ठीक है. ओके, चलो, नो प्रॉब्लम, थैंक यू कनिष्क, ठीक है. सो इन टुडे वी विल सी the these two important concepts, that is primary standard substances and secondary standard substances. These two terms we will see. So these primary and secondary standard substances, the knowledge of primary standard or secondary standard substances, which is very very useful while considering the or while studying the volumetric analysis. So what is primary standard substance, secondary standard, we will see. We will start with the primary standard substances. First हम start करते हैं primary standard substances. Definition of primary standard substance. What is the definition? If you have pen notebook, you can write down definition. A substance available in a pure form or state. Primary standard substances means those substances which are available in pure form or state of a known composition. Composition भी आपको known है, which is used to standardize the other solution, is called as or is known as a primary standard substances. What is primary standard substances? A substance available in pure form or state of a known composition and which is used to standardize other solution is known as a primary standard substances. So what is primary standard substances? Primary standard substances are those substances which do not change their concentration after exposure to the environmental factor. ऐसे substances जो कि आपका concentration change नहीं करते after being exposure to the environmental factor. Environmental factor includes light, gases, heat, air, moisture. So if there is no effect of such environmental factor on a substance, primary standard substance, effect in the sense of concentration, please remember, effect in the sense of concentration, that means the substance which do not change its concentration after exposure to the environmental factor, then that substances are called as a primary standard substances. Now the primary standard substances should fulfill the following criteria. A substance, primary standard substance, it should fill the following criteria. There are some criteria. अगर वो substances ये criteria fulfill करते हैं, then only that substance is called as a primary standard substances. ठीक है? So which is the first criteria we will see? The first criteria is it should be nearly 100% pure. It should be nearly 100% pure, and an impurity of the order of 0.02 to 0.01% is accepted. The substance should be pure. This is the first criteria. कौन सा है? The first criteria is substance should be pure. ठीक है? And the impurity of the order of 0.01 to 0.02 is can be accepted. ठीक है? Okay. Then the second criteria, it should be stable all at room temperature. It should be stable all the at room temperature. It is always dried before the weighing. ठीक है? जो primary substances ये that substance should be stable at room temperature or it should be stable at the temperature at which the experiment is carried out. ठीक है? And these primary standard substances are always dried before the weighing. weighing करने से पहले क्या करते हैं, उसको हम लोग always dry करते हैं, so as whatever the moisture is there, that moisture will get removed and you can get the pure substance. ठीक है? Then the second or third criteria, the primary standard substances should be readily available and soluble in water at room temperature. That substances should be readily available at moderate cost. Readily available at moderate cost, should be soluble in water. Okay, कैसे होनी चाहिए? It should be soluble in water at a room temperature and have high molecular weight. And have high molecular weight. High molecular weight होना बहुत ही जरूरी है. क्यों? Because if high molecular weight is there, then there is minimum error while calculating the or while weighing that particular substance. ठीक है? So high molecular weight is also important. ठीक है? Then it should not be hygroscopic and efflorescent. It should not be hygroscopic and efflorescent. Hygroscopic means what? Hygroscopic means it can absorb the moisture from air. Hygroscopic substances are those substances which can absorb the moisture from the air. ठीक है? And the efflorescent means the substances which can remove or lose the water molecule. ठीक है? So these two are vice versa. Hygroscopic means moisture absorb करने वाले, efflorescent means moisture remove करने वाले. ठीक है? So these are the criteria a primary standard substances should fulfill to act as a primary standard substances. ठीक है? So this is primary standard substances. For example कौन से है? Example of primary standard substances. Examples of primary standard substances are sodium hydrogen phthalate, that is called as a KHP. This is the primary standard substances. Sodium hydrogen phthalate, KHP. Then sodium carbonate is there, Na2CO3. Benzoic acid is there. This is benzoic acid is organic substance. ठीक है? Sodium hydrogen phthalate, it is inorganic. Sodium carbonate, it is also inorganic. But benzoic acid is organic primary standard substance. Potassium dichromate, again it is organic, K2Cr2OCm. Sodium oxalate, Na2C2O4, again it is salt. ठीक है? So these are the examples of primary standard substances. Then we will see the secondary standard substances. Next point that we will see the secondary standard substances. First we will see the definition. So this is the definition. What is the definition? Read carefully. A solution exact concentration of which is being determined by titrating it with primary standard substances, and this can be used as a titrant in volumetric analysis. It can be used as a titrant in volumetric analysis. A secondary standard substances means what? It is a solution, and the concentration or exact concentration of that solution is being determined by titrating with primary standard substances. ऐसे substances कि जिसका exact concentration हम लोग determine करते हैं by titrating that substances with primary standard substances, and this can be used as a titrant in a volumetric analysis. So this is secondary standard substance. Another way you can say those substances who changes its concentration after exposure to the environmental factor. For example, heat, light, air, moisture is there. कौन से substances? ऐसे substances कि जिनका concentration change हो जाता है after being exposure to the environmental factor. That substances are called as secondary standard substances. Example is sodium hydroxide. Example is sodium hydroxide. Then sodium thiosulfate, Na2S2O3. Potassium permanganate. Third example is potassium permanganate, KMNO4. Ferrous sulfate, FeSO4. All these substances, they are called as a secondary standard substances. Why they are called as secondary standard substances? Because they changes their concentration after being exposure to the environmental factor. For example, or after being kept for a long time. For example, हमने potassium permanganate, that is KMNO4, which is a pink color solution, हमने वो prepare करके रख दिया है. For example, 0.05 मोलर सोल्यूशन हमने KMNO4 का प्रिपेयर करके लिख दिया है, एंड आफ्टर 1 मंथ यू कैन, अगर आपने उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन चेक किया तो उसका 0.05 कॉन्सेंट्रेशन नहीं होता, इट विल गेट चेंज ड्यू टू द एक्सपोजर टू द एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर और बीइंग केप्ट फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. अगर उसको ज्यादा समय के लिए हमने ऐसे ही रख दिया, देन द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ KMNO4 will get changed. ठीक है, it will get decrease. So to find out the exact concentration of these substances, we have to standardize or we have to titrate these secondary standard substances with the primary standard substances. For example, potassium permanganate का आप लोगों ने किया होगा, और सोडियम थायोसल्फेट का स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन प्रोसीजर आप लोगों ने FY में भी किया होगा. सोडियम थायोसल्फेट का स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन हम लोग करते हैं बाय यूजिंग ऑक्सैलिक एसिड. दैट इज वेरी फेमस titration or standardization of sodium thiosulfate, potassium permanganate by using oxalic acid. Here sodium thiosulfate is acting as a secondary standard substances, and oxalic acid is acting as a primary standard substances. These are the two types, that is primary standard substances and secondary standard substances. ठीक है, which is very very important. Then next point we will see the types of वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एनालिसिस मेथड. ये हम लोगों ने पहले भी डिस्कस किया है. टाइप्स ऑफ वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एनालिसिस मेथड डिपेंड्स अपॉन द व्हाट काइंड ऑफ रिएक्शन इज टेकिंग प्लेस. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ द रिएक्शन इज एसिड बेस रिएक्शन, for example, if the reaction is acid base reaction, then that titration is called as a neutralization titration. If the reaction is acid base, then that reaction is called as a neutralization. Complexometric reaction means complex formation is there. For example, calcium 2 plus and EDTA. So it will give a complex. So it is called as a complexometric titration. Redox titration means reduction. Redox titration means reduction and oxidation. Reduction and oxidation takes place in the same reaction. Then redox titration. And precipitation reaction means two solid, if they get combined and forms a two liquid if they get combined and forms a solid, that solid is called as a PPT. Precipitation. ठीक है. So if for example curdy white precipitate of chloride ion, okay, so that reaction is called as a precipitation reaction. So these 4 types are there. Volumetric analysis method can neutralization titration, complexometric titration, redox titration, and precipitation titrations. Now in this chapter we are going to see the detailed chemistry of neutralization reactions. What is neutralization reactions, what are neutralization curve, what are special or proper indicator for neutralization reaction, that we are see in the whole chapter. actually the whole chapter is based on these four reaction only: neutralization, complex matrix, redox, and precipitation reactions. So we will see in detail one by one all these four methods. Okay, so first of all we will start with the neutralization titration. First of all we will start with neutralization titration. Okay. Okay, now what is neutralization titration? All of you know? Yes or no? All of you know the neutralization titration very well. What is neutralization titration? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me example of neutralization titration? Example of neutralization titration. Can you tell me? हम्म भाई आप लोग हो लेक्चर में या चले गए हो? हम्म मैं अकेला ही बड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ, हाँ? ऐसा नहीं है ना? बोलो the example of neutralization titration, which is very basic question. Acid is added to base. Yes, Sandesh, acid is added to base. But what is the example? Nutan Parab is saying lemon juice. Lemon juice is the example of acid. It is not example of neutralization titration. I want an example of neutralization titration. No, Pramodini Kunz is saying NaCl. NaCl is neither acidic nor basic. It is a neutral compound. I want an example. Simple titration आप लोगों ने ये 11th में किया है, 12th में किया है, FY में किया है, SY में भी करने वाले हो. Very simple reaction. Tell me the example of neutralization titration. What is the example of neutralization titration? Divya, HCl plus NaOH will give you NaCl plus H2O. Tanishk Veer is saying HCl NaOH. Kanishk is also saying HCl. ठीक है, तो very simple है. देखो आपके स्क्रीन पे HCl plus NaOH will give you HCl plus NaOH will give you NaCl plus water. HCl plus NaOH. If you take HCl and NaOH and you add them, it will give you NaCl. NaCl is a salt. NaCl it is salt and water. The process of formation of salt and water from acid and base is called as a neutralization reactions. Now why it is called as a neutralization? Because NaCl and water, these both are neither acidic and nor basic. They are neutral compound. So neutral product is formed. So it is called as a neutralization. Or neutralization of acid is taking place by a base, or neutralization of base is taking place by the acid. So that reaction is called as a neutralization reaction. Now why this reaction is called as a neutralization reactions, you have seen. Okay, now to indicate or to get whether the reaction is complete or not, you have to add indicator. And that indicator is called as a neutralization indicator or acid base indicator. Why? Because the reaction is neutralization, acid base reaction is there, so it is called as a neutralization indicator or acid base indicator. Now why this indicator which shows change in color? So this indicator shows change in color because it has it shows two different colors in two different forms. It shows two different colors. So chemistry is behind that. Chemistry है इसके पीछे क्या है? There is a chemistry. So this acid base indicator or neutralization indicator, it is nothing but the acidic indicator, or it has two forms, acid form or base form. So the chemistry is there. Ionization of that indicator takes place. What happens if you add indicator in HCl NaOH titration, then ionization of that indicator is taking place. So depending upon the pH, that indicator compound act as a acid or base. So there is theory neutralization indicator or indicators theory, acid base indicator theory is this, behind this. So we will see the first theory of indicator. And acid base indicator are characterized by their different colors in different media. Okay, this is very important. This is very important. Acid base indicators are characterized by their different in color in different media. Different media means which media? Acidic media. Which media? Acidic media and basic media. So this indicator shows one color in acidic media and another color in basic media. So there are two types of acid base indicator. There are two types of acid base indicator. Which two types are there? One color indicator is there and two color indicator is there. One color indicator means this indicator shows only one color in either one media. Okay, and two color indicator means it shows one color in acidic media and different color in basic media. Okay, for example, now we will see first we will see the one color indicator. First we will see the one color indicator. Definition of one color indicator. Now read the definition. क्या है definition? One color indicator की, one color indicator is an indicator. One color indicator is an indicator which is colorless in one medium, which is colorless in one medium and colored in another medium is called as a one color indicator. That means it shows only one color in either of the medium. It shows only one color in any medium. ठीक है. For example, phenolphthalein, which is very popular, widely used in acid base reaction, is phenolphthalein indicator. Now this phenolphthalein indicator in acidic medium it is colorless. In acidic medium it is colorless, and it is in basic medium this phenolphthalein shows pink color. So while doing acid base titration, the end point is either colorless to pink or pink to colorless. यही end point होगा आपका. If you are using phenolphthalein indicator and the type of titration is acid base titration, then your end point will be either colorless to pink or pink to colorless. ये दोनों में से कौन सा एक ही आपका end point होगा. ठीक है. So phenolphthalein shows acidic phenolphthalein in acidic medium shows colorless, and in basic medium it shows a pink color. So this is one color indicator because it shows only one color. That is in basic medium it shows a pink color, while in acidic medium it is colorless. So it is a one color indicator. ठीक है. एक ही कलर शो करता है ना, तो it is a one color indicator. Now what is two color indicator? We will see the definition of two color indicator. The definition of two color indicator is: two color indicator is an indicator which has a definite color in a different media, but in an acid base indicator which is a definite color in a different media is called as a two color indicator. For example, we will see. For example, methyl red. This is the indicator. It is also used in acid base titration. Methyl red, it is a type of name of indicator which is used in acid base titration. Now in acidic medium methyl red shows a pink color. In acidic medium methyl red shows a pink color, and in basic medium it shows yellow color. In basic medium it shows yellow color. So two colors are shown. Colors are shown. Which two color? Pink in acidic media and yellow in basic medium. That's why it is called as a two color indicator. Understood? That's why it is called as a two color indicator. Understood or not? Now the change in color. Why this indicator shows change in color? It is due to the ionization of indicator. So ionization of indicator takes place. That's why that particular indicator shows a change in color at a different pH or at a different media. So why this ionization takes place? So depending upon the pH कितना है उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि कौन सा कलर वो इंडिकेटर शो करने वाला है. ठीक है. The colors of the molecular form, that is acidic form. This molecular form is also called as a acidic form. And ionized form it is also called as a base form of the indicators are different. Acidic form जो है और मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्म है उसका कलर डिफरेंट होता है, एंड आयोनाइज फॉर्म जो कि बेस में होता है उसका कलर डिफरेंट होता है. दैट्स व्हाई इट शोज different colors in different media. So ठीक है, so we'll see one simple reaction. For example, this HIN, it is an indicator. Let us consider it is a indicator. ठीक है, and it reversibly gives you H plus ions and H plus ion and indicator minus. So it is anion and it is cation. So after the dissociation of that indicator, it forms a cation, that is H plus, and anion, that is ion minus. Okay, so this is a reversible reaction. We can adjust or we can shift the equilibrium by adjusting the pH. Okay, okay, good. So this way, first it is called as a molecular form or acidic form. HIN is called as a molecular form or acidic form, and this H plus and ion minus, it is called as a ionized form or base form. It is called as a ionized form or base form. ठीक है, understood? समझ में आया आप लोगों के? Then we will go to the next point. Please tell me, are you getting me or not? Tell me. Then we will go to the next point. Okay? Yes. सुमित परमार, कनिष्क खंडारे saying yes. What about others? सो गए क्या बाकी के लोग? प्रमोदिनी सिंह yes सर. आकांक्षा, सबा, संतोष, हके, इतने ही है. चलो जल्दी से. यस सर, गेटिंग. नूतन परवेश सिंह. चलो कौन कौन है लेक्चर में, कौन कौन अटेंड कर रहा है मेरा लेक्चर? एक बार जल्दी से एस सर बोल दो. एस सर बोल दो. जितने भी लेक्चर अटेंड कर रहे हैं मेरे, एस सर बोल दो. चलो, शालू, चैतन्य, गणेश, दिव्या. ओनली 10 or 15 स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर. ओमकार, ओके, संदेश, अंजेश, तनिष्क, गणेश, दानिश शेख, विश्वजीत साइकर, चैतन्य, अभिषेक, श्रुति, ओके ओके, दिव्या, सुमित is also there, प्राची is also there, okay good, प्रथमेश, संतोष, okay good. तो हम लोग नूतन, we will go to the next one. So now let us consider this reaction. For example, this is a molecular form or acidic form of an indicator, that is HIN, and which reversibly gives you H plus, this is cation, and ion minus, it is anion, and this is called as a basic form. It is called as a basic form or ionized form. Basic form or ionized form, and it is called as a molecular form. It is called as molecular form or acidic form. And just apply the law of mass action to this equation. Just apply the law of mass action to this equation. So after applying this equation, these reactions को आप लोगों को क्या करना है? law of mass action apply करना है. So after applying, you will get KIND. We will get KIND, which is equal to concentration of the product. Product कौन से? H plus and ion minus. Concentration of the product to the concentration of the reactants. What is law of mass action? It is K is equal to, it is a product of concentration of product. Product of concentration of the product to the product of concentration of the reactant. This is law of mass action. This is law of mass action. Now in these reactions, products are these H plus and ion minus, and reactants are HIN. So KIND is equal to H plus, concentration of H plus into concentration of ion minus divided by HIN. And here this K indicator is called as apparent indicator constant. It is called as a apparent indicator constant. KIND is called, this basis is called as apparent indicator constant. So after applying the law of mass action, you will get this equation. Okay, then we will rearrange it. Then what we will do? We will rearrange it. We will arrange in terms of H plus and H plus, concentration of H plus will equals to. So the equation will become concentration of H plus will equals to, अगर ये H plus है, ठीक है, किधर है? ये H plus है, अगर हम लोग एच आई एन को इधर इट इज डिवाइडेड है, इधर जाके क्या हो जाएगा, इट विल गेट मल्टीप्लाई एंड दिस आई एन यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई इधर जाके क्या हो जाएगा, डिवाइड हो जाएगा. सो H प्लस इज इक्वल टू K इंडिकेटर into concentration of HIN divided by concentration of IN minus. This will get after the rearrangement. H plus will equals to K indicator into concentration of HIN divided by concentration of IN minus. After rearranging we will get this. ठीक है. Or we can say this HIN is what? It is a acidic form. I have told you it is acidic form. So KIN, K indicator is equal to acidic form divided by base form. We will get this. ठीक है. Okay. Then after doing or after multiplying the both side of the equation by minus log, we will multiply both side of the equation by the minus log. So you will get minus log of H plus ion will equals to minus log of K indicator minus log of acid form divided by base form. Now what happens, this negative log of H plus ion is nothing but the pH. Negative log of H plus ion is pH and negative log of K plus is we will see this pK. Okay. So negative log of H plus is pH and negative log of K plus is pK. So we can write this equation, pH is equal to pK indicator minus log of acid form to the base form, minus log of acid form to the base form. Then ये हो गया. So from this equation the colors of the indicator which depends upon the ratio of the concentration of base form to the acid form is directly related to the H plus ions. From the equation you can consider the colors of the indicator is directly depends upon the what? It directly depends upon the concentration of H plus ion. It directly depends upon what? The concentration. In other word we can say that it depends upon the pH. The color of the indicator is directly depends upon the pH of that reaction or pH of that reaction mixture or pH of the solution. Okay. Then the next point, from the above equation it is clear that change in indicator will be clear when the pH of the solution is 1 unit lower or higher than the pK. The pH of the solution, from the above equation we can say that it is clear that the change in indicator or change in color of the indicator will be clear when pH of the solution is 1 unit lower or higher than the pK. So here we can say pH is equal to pK indicator plus or minus 1. From the above equation we can write pH is equal to pK indicator plus or minus 1. Okay. So this is the theory behind that. Then there are different terms which are involved. There are different terms which are involved in the acid base titration reactions. Which different terms are there? That we will see in the next lecture. So the neutralization curve. What is the neutralization curve? End point. Choice of proper indicator, that we will see the next lecture. Okay. For today we will stop here. Now if you have any problem, any doubt, you can ask me. I will be happy to answer your question. Okay. Okay, good. Now तनिष्क का कुछ प्रॉब्लम था. सर which publications is the best for chemistry textbook, Manali or Nirali? I am against these both. ठीक है. So you can refer either Manali or Nirali. Doesn't matter. But I cannot say on such a online mode this is better and this is wrong. It is your choice. Or if you ask me personally on a WhatsApp, I will tell you. But this online platform I cannot tell you which publication is better and which is not. Okay? Okay? Are you getting my point? Okay, good. So both are good. You can take anyone. Don't worry. But for this time बदाने सर नहीं है, कनिष्क बदाने मैडम है हमारे पास. Sir, please take one more question of normality and molarity. Don't worry, Divya, we will taking lot of questions at the end of the chapter. Don't worry about that. Sir, according to you, which book do you recommend it to refer? You can take any book. Usually, I don't use textbook. I am always referring the reference book. So, but for your level SYBSE, you can use textbook. Any of textbook you can use, which is available in market also. ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है. Now any doubt, any problem? If you can ask me. After this lecture, I will active the link for attendance. So please write your attendance only. Don't write your friends attendance. ठीक है ना. आपको आप लोग because I have to submit this attendance. ठीक है. So please write your attendance only. Yes or no? समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को, नहीं आ रहा है? Okay, good, very good. No doubts, Ganesh. Ganesh is saying no doubt. That means you have understood everything. And another possibility is you haven't understand anything from today's lecture. Yes or no? Amisha, Sabah, Nutan, Vishwas is saying understood. Very good, sir. I am not from this division, Divya. So what? Don't worry. Ganesh is saying, sir, I understand. Okay, good. So, can I stop here now? Can I stop here? Tell me. ओके, आई विल गिव यू द लिंक नाउ. ठीक है, मैं आप लोगों को लेक्चर की लिंक देता हूँ, अटेंडेंस की लिंक देता हूँ मैं आप लोगों को. Sir, you added my name in attendance sheet. I haven't added that name. You wrote it in Google Form. मैंने आप लोगों को गूगल फॉर्म दिया था, उसी ने आप लोगों ने आपका नाम दिया है. मैंने नहीं दिया है, मैंने नहीं ऐड किया है किसी का भी नाम. That's why I am saying, don't worry, you can attend the both lectures also. Don't worry about that. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Sorry sir, by mistake. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about that.